Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We have Carpe Diem versus Tech Support. So, yeah, let's get ready for this scrim. Thank you, Koth, for this new overlay. It looks really nice. Of course, this is on server 76. I hope everyone enjoys this. And, yeah, if you guys ever want to book a scrim, feel free to go onto the server 76 channel. And, either me or Bobby J are free to cast, and you can book it with us. So, yep. Carpe Diem versus Tech Support. See what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if Tech Support will need the Tech Support. Let's see if they'll have multiple pauses. They're already having some good synergy. Look at this, double spray. Carpe Diem. They're making some sort of picture here, but that's alright. So, we are now attacking. So this map, usually people go through... There's actually a few ways to go through, but a lot of the time they go through this top little area over here, and they slow push it, see if they can get a picks, but a lot of the time they do go through down to this bottom area, but that's a very good Ana grenade, and that's going to delay everything there. And the Zarya has decided to drop off on that, and the D.Va has too. So, Carpe Diem getting a bit aggressive on this defense so far, but Tech Support, they're holding their ground well here. And a sleep does come out as well. I'm going to move away from there because the trees are sort of in the way. But yeah, they're just sort of poking at the moment. Probably want to see a flanker like D.Va from the tech squad to, you know, come up the top here, threaten the high ground, because you obviously have the push as well. You can threaten pushing someone off the cliff. Soldier himself, he does go down the middle, see if he can get some capture to stall them, but still fighting on the sides here. This is a very delayed fight. Everyone's just sort of walking everywhere. But Carpe, they do get the first kill with their Theos Soldier. And they do appear like they're winning the fight. Slowly, though, Tech Support are on the high ground at the moment. Though they do have the Reaper, which won't necessarily take advantage of that, since he has a very short-range shotgun. But, yep, so Tech Support are now delayed. Carpe Diem, they have a really good ultimate advantage here. They have the Mercy res, and there's no ultimate on Tech Support's side that could really threaten that Mercy. You don't have the Soldier ult that can auto-lock onto her. So Misanthropy, they can look for a full suicide, go in there, get some aggressive positioning, and the Mercy get a lot of value off it, or they could just save it, whatever they want, whatever they wish. But now Tech Support have gone through the top canal over there. Slow pushing, the Reinhardt just slowly moving on. Fire at will. It has missed. The D.Va ult is chucked there as well. The D.Va defense matrix blocked that Zarya ult, if you guys weren't aware of that. But the Reinhardt Earthshatter doesn't get anyone since the shield was there. Break it down, says Tech Support squad. And Tactical Visor is activated on the back line. Soldier, he's on the side over there, and he is nano boosted as well. And there is pretty much a good fight for here. Fight for Carp, sorry. And they have won the pool. Okay, and the Reaper ult does come down as well. So this is all on Aethiel. See what he can do here. 1v1, he gets the Ana! And Indie Chaos. Good stuff there. The Reinhardt Earthshatter does come out though, ends up getting the Ana. It doesn't look like Carpe can really hold this. They have the two tanks though, so maybe they can delay for a long period of time. D.Va does get killed rather quickly, and the Zarya's in the backline fire at will. They're very confident trying to stall this out, but they do have the Mercy Rest, so I can see their thought process behind that. But we'll see how much they dedicate to this. The heroes never die, resurrecting two people. The D.Va gets her mech back as well. The Reinhardt gets slept, and we are back in full throttle mode. Carpe Diem have used a lot of their resources to take back this point, but they do have it nonetheless. Whether that is the correct decision or not, I guess in terms of the actual timing of the game, you know, Tech Support have 20 seconds left, so that ultimate usage wasn't premature at all. It was really close to the moment, and we'll see what happens here. The nano boost for Tech Support is up, but the Carpe also have the D.Va ult, so they can use that for the disengage once the nano boosted target comes in. The D.Va ult does come through. This will buy them a lot of time, and they end up pushing it back off. The Soldier does end up activating ult, but he gets killed straight away, and Ana's trying to jump onto the point, and Carpe Diem, they have held the first point. So well played there. Now that was a really unique sort of situation to be put in. We had Carpe Diem using their ultimates in a scattered fashion, but the tanks were on the point. You had the Zarya use their ultimate, and then the D.Va come, and then the Reinhardt used the Earth Shatter. There's a lot of different factors that came into that fight, and the Mercy Res that came into the end as well, even resurrecting D.Va onto her mech form. So they had the necessary resources. They had the tanky front line on there to sustain that fight. They ended up trickling in, and it was very it was very interesting. You don't usually see a lot of these sustained fights like that. You usually see the attacking squad, once they get those picks, they hold on to it. But the fact that, you know, we are in this tank meta, and sometimes you can have squads that go onto the point because they have such a large amount of health pool. You can see these very prolonged fights. We saw it when I casted the previous game. Tiltmo did that very well, and we have seen it from the Carpe Diem squad here. And we're now doing this again, seeing what's going to happen here. And it's going to be interesting. It is definitely going to be interesting. See what can happen for the attacking squad here. See what the team compositions are. The Pharah is being pulled out for tech support. So let's see how well that goes. Typically, you know, Soldier is a very strong pick in the moment, so that's why we don't see that much Pharah. But it is coupled with the Mercy there, so going to be a lot more tanking up there in the sky. And they also have the Mei as well, so a very low damage comp in terms of consistency. You don't have any hit scan, which is not exactly what you want, but they do have the burst damage, and they're looking for some picks as well. Now the Carpe Diem squad, they're rushing straight through the middle, no fear here. The Roadhog missing, looking for the pick on the side, but the Zenyatta does get a kill on the Lucio, so Carpe Diem will probably be looking to retreat here. Theo, very aggressive positioning, but tech support look like they're holding on here. The Pharah is doing a lot of damage through that mid point there, and getting buffed by Mercy. Need to use that Reinhardt shield to block all the damage. Lucio ended up getting picked, Misanthropy ended up getting killed. Oh, that's a hook onto the Zarya. Now the shield was used there, so no threat. But everyone on the Carpe Diem squad is on the side here, funneling through the top ground here, and the hook onto the Pharah is probably going to give them a good advantage here. So on the bottom line in the middle, they've all split up, but that Earth Shatter is a very good one, but the Mei War sort of stuffs it up. Obviously a bit of a miscommunication there. If Mei War wasn't there, they probably could have capitalized on it, but Aetherial is on the top line using the nano boosted Soldier, doing a lot of work on the top high ground there. And Carpe Diem, it's going to look like a likely hold here. The tech support squad don't exactly have the most tanky team, so it's going to be harder for them to hold. Tactical visors activated. Aetherial runs down the mid, and he's like, fight me, fight me. Fantastic job on the Soldier so far, and that is the first map already done. But yeah, good experience for the tech support squad as well. So we haven't seen much of them, and you know, Carpe Diem, they obviously scrim quite a lot, so tech support looking for a lot of the experience here. As I mentioned on my previous cast, you know, losing isn't exactly bad. You can watch the VOD, say we did this, this and that wrong, and you can point to what you can do better in the next match. And honestly, don't tilt after it. You can just look at the given resources that you have. You have a lot of resources in Overwatch. Look at your match history and say, you know, compare the averages and, you know, relate to what you usually do. Play to your strengths, or if you don't think like you can do that, try something new. See if you can surprise the other team. But good job from Carpe Diem. A solid hold there, really showing some dominance. And well played to them.